But hopefully it doesn't go down. Like I said, it hasn't happened in some time. Y'all ready to jump into it, boys?
Let's get it.
All right, here we go. And hopefully I got my notes correct here. This first play is obviously, let's just talk about the important things here. Green Bay wins the game 27-13. It should have been 27-7. You guys know about the mop-up time there. The middle eight, I was wrong when I said we lost the middle eight 3-0. It was actually 0-0. That field goal for the Lions came on their first drive of the second half, but it was outside of the middle eight. So the middle eight was 0-0. The Packers win the turnover differential 1-0. Okay, and that's really the two key important statistics here in terms of the Packers coming out on top. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance. This is the first Chalk Talk of the 2025 season, so I'm going to be a little rusty, but let's see if we can get through it. First play, first quarter, 14-12 left, 0-0 score. It's a 1st and 10 play for the Packers from their own 18-yard line. I love it. We're back up to our own 18 because of the penalty. If you guys remember, Savion Williams had a great kick return, and of course, it gets called back for the penalty. I think it was a Javon Bullard penalty, if I remember correctly. So we're at our own 18. What does Matt LaFleur do? He just dials up a play action pass here. All right, this is Love to Romeo Doubs for 20 yards. The call is 21 pistol, nasty right, H zipper, 24 fake, Y sift, double cross corner, H leak. Let's talk about what all that means. All right. So first of all, what is pistol? Pistol is when the quarterback is in a shotgun, the running back directly behind him. Okay. It's similar to an ace set, but you're in a mini gun look. All right. And then of course, 21 is two running backs. 1, 2, you got Josh Jacobs and Chris Brooks playing the H. All right. So 21, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. Tucker Kraft is strong right. So again, 21 pistol, nasty right. What's the nasty mean? The nasty is real simple. Everybody's in a nasty split. If you're inside the numbers as a wide receiver, all targets on the field are inside the numbers. That's what you call nasty splits in the Matt LaFleur offense. Y sift, real simple. The Y is going to sift block over. What you're trying to do is fake steal a gap. You're going to fake a 24 run here, okay, 24 zone run where you're going to be faking a run to the right. So as the linemen fade to the right, Tucker Kraft's going to come over and seal off the backside on this play action, right? Double cross corner. You guys know how we love running double crossers, what I call crosser concept. That's typically this, right? You got a crosser here and a crosser here. You're trying to create a conflict defender in the middle if they're in a post safety look, which we know now, looking at the numbers, they ran a lot of cover one man. You're trying to get that safety to bite on one side or the other, and then you're going to hit the guy that they don't go with, okay? Well, with a cross corner, double cross corner, here is what you're running. You're actually going to fake the cross and then turn it into a corner route, all right? Fake the cross, turn it into a corner route. And you can have the option of the choice route of flattening that thing off, which is what Romeo Doubs does. So, again, the call, 21 pistol, nasty right, H zipper. The H zipper is real simple. The H is going to cheat over and then zip back, and then he's going to settle in here, block, and then he's going to sift out, leak out underneath. So it's a 3-option play essentially, right? You got an underneath outlet, and you got 2 deep routes. You're faking crossers and turning them into corners, okay? And again, the Y sift means Tucker's going to stay in and block right here. The 24 fake is real simple. You count it off from on the right side. It's even numbers. The A gap's 2, the B gap's 4, the C gap is 6. The running back is the number 2. So the first number is the ball, the back that the ball is going to, which is going to be the running back, the T. So that's a 2. You're faking the 4 gap, all right? So it's a 24 fake is what the look is. All right, let's roll the tape. And what's the protection here, guys? So you'll notice here comes the H zipper from Chris Brooks. Now you see Kraft setting up with the sift. Now look at the line is selling that zone right look. Now watch the cross corners here, right? So you see how they got right to the middle of the field. Now they're going to turn it into corner routes. Dobbs going to flatten his off, and Jordan Love is keyed in on him, right? And you're going to move the sticks. You're going to get your first explosive play of the day, really set the tone here with a 20-yard gain right out of the gate. Play action from your own 18. You got to love to see this, boys.
I just caught the ball.
What do y'all think? Emilio, does that make sense, Tim?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the split flow action there. You saw him run zipper a few times there, a little bit of yo-yo from Mandy, but we ended up doing that a couple times in the game with Chris Brooks. One, it helps Love get an idea on what the defense is doing. But again, if you look at it from the beginning, 30 looked like the safety or the backer closest side to us for the Lions. Saw that zipper, kind of took a step out, went and followed him all the way over to the left tackle, just completely took himself out of the play. and then the back still ends up leaking out around him, and the other dude's covering him. So, I mean, really a great play design by Matt. Then you also see on the bottom there, Tay Wicks toasts his dude. I mean, just roasted the man. So Love really had all day of only really a 2-man route, and then you have your block leak. So almost kind of a max protect, but that's what you're looking at with 8 in the box. You have, single coverage outside with a safety high. Someone's got to win.
Tim, this is the perfect example here, man, of, Tay Wicks beats his guy like Emilio points out, but that's Love trusting Romeo Dobbs a little bit more, right?
Absolutely. And that's why it was so good to see Tay Wicks have the grabs that he had. I think he was a couple targets, couple catches. Good to see him hauling them in. But this is like Emilio saying, man, this is definition of textbook scheming guys open, multiple guys open on a play. And you love to see it, like Jacob was talking about earlier. Look at Rome after he makes this catch. You talk about a guy that's tuned up. Like
he's so fired up, bro.
He's so fired up. And I really think here in year 3, he's really coming out of his shell, man. He really is. And big boy catch there on the sidelines. You got to love it.
Yeah, no, he is amped up. You love to see that right there. So, again, right out the gate, explosive pass and play for Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love in this offense. All right, next play is first quarter, 9:26 left. This is the touchdown pass to Tucker Kraft. All right, 9:26 left in the first quarter, still 0-0. 3rd and 9 play at Detroit's 15. Much like we just talked about with Tay Wicks, you're going to notice that Matthew Golden's open on this play right here. But what did Jordan Love do? He goes to Tucker Kraft. Probably a little more trust in Tucker than he has in the rookie right now. That's not the dog, Matthew Golden or anything. It's just that's how players play, right?
Play or not play, right? Like we talk about.
Bingo.
Him getting himself open on film, though, is only going to help his chances in the future. To Jordan Love saying, it was just like when Rodgers was like, "Oh, Christian's open all the time. Oh, Christian's open. We got to get this guy a ball." The same thing's going to happen with Matthew Golden there.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to get this a little bit. Is that a little bit larger for you guys now? Is that better?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, next play. Here we go. It's 11 gun, dub nasty, strong left, T cheat, slot cross, F switch, pivot, Z corner, T will. All right, let's break it down. 11 gun. Again, 11, 1 running back, 1 tight end. That means you've got 3 wide receivers set here, okay? Strong left just simply means the tight end's on the left side of the line of scrimmage. You're going to do a little T cheat here. All right. And what's going to happen is the T is good. The halfback is going to cheat out a little bit. All right. To get a little running go on what he's going to run is a wheel route. So he's going to go down the sideline here. All right. Slot cross. All right. Slot cross is real simple. The 1, which is Dontavion Wicks, is going to run a dig route. Okay. And the 2, which is Tucker Kraft, the Y, is going to run a crosser, but he's going to run more of a skinny post because he reads the defense. There's a little choice aspect here, okay? So that's your slot cross concept there.
That's where that trust comes from, right? Like you're talking about with Jordan and Tucker. Like he trusts him that he's bending that route based on what he sees out there.
Definitely. And, Tim, the big thing there is they both seen the same thing, right?
Exactly.
Because this is supposed to be a slot cross concept, but there's a choice aspect, and he read it. Let's talk about the F switch pivot. Probably going, what the heck's that mean? All right. So your F is going to be, let's
MG,
see here.
Baby, MG.
So no, Matthew Golden's going to be your Z, and your F is going to be Jaden Reed. Now they're kind of in a semi-stack. You guys remember draft time when there were fans that were going, well, he's a slot. And I kept pointing out, like Greg Cosell points out, guys, with these nasty splits, they are outside receivers, even though they're technically in the slot. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about. These guys are stacked up. They might as well both be an F here, essentially. So F switch pivot is really simple. The F is going to switch. A switch concept is where you, right off the snap of the ball, you're going to change positions, okay? So even though Matthew Golden's outside, he's going to end up inside. So F switch pivot is really, really simple. He's just going to run a pivot route. Jaden Reed is underneath, all right? Pivot in, whip out. That's how you always remember that. Some people like to say whip in, pivot out. We've always taught pivot in, whip out. So that's that aspect. So let's write it. Let's draw it up again from the jump here. Now that we got the pivot in place, you're going to cheat to a wheel route. You're going to run slot cross on this side, right? It's going to turn into a skinny post there. You got your pivot over here with the F, and the switch aspect is Matthew Golden is going to switch in and then run a corner route out. All right. So that's how that works. You got the T working the wheel. You're looking to clear out on this side. If you're in man coverage, you're going to have leverage on that wheel route if they're playing too far inside. I know you started looking away from the screen, Amelia. You got excited when you hear about that cheat wheel. But again, the ball is just going to be Jordan Love. Ball's going to be snapped. He's going to eye this safety down. Notice with the cheat here too, when he cheats, when the T cheats, notice the backer. And the ball is going to be thrown right down the seam here, right? That's where the ball is going to Tucker. Notice this backer when we cheat. All right, let's roll the tape. Notice the backer, see him just get a little bit, just a step and a half, maybe 2 steps to his right. Now he comes back, okay? Now you're going to cheat again, right? Yep. Now look, he's a little bit displaced. Jordan immediately going to take a peek at this safety here. He's going to hold, work back, and then fire that skinny post. And look at Tucker. The ball's already on its way as soon as his head's around.
Yep.
We always talk about this too. If you can see the jersey, if you can see the number on the back of the jersey, throw it right past the 0 hole, right? And again, the wheel route out here, you clear everything out, right? Tay Wicks actually beats his guy too, but of course the ball's thrown and this safety is clamping down. Now, before we get to the actual catch, and we'll get a better angle here in a minute, look at Matthew Golden out here, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming. Emilio, it's coming, bro.
Yeah. Bump makes it. And if you watch the route off of the switch, when him and Romeo start that there, he slips underneath, right, gets a shove, cuts in front of the other safety, holding that safety up just by running a little rover route. That other safety's sitting there like, what? And you just saw a flash of green come in front of his eyes. Could have been a touchdown over his ear. Ended up just happening right in front of him. So maybe just a little savvy vet move. Maybe it was supposed to go there, but he clearly could have cut it in front of that guy. He waits, goes, wraps around the dude, occupies that safety. And, he had a couple of looks there. Like you said, you had Tucker early, you had Wicks right after Tucker, and then you had Golden basically the whole time there on the corner. And you probably could have thrown it to Josh if you really needed to up against Anzalone over there.
Yeah, great matchup, like you said, right? Josh Jacobs on a linebacker. We'll take that for sure. I think with Golden running that route, if you look at the pocket, it's a good thing Jordan threw that ball to Tucker. I think another hitch there in the pocket trying to get the ball to MG there might have ended a little bit differently, but definitely cooking them on these route concepts, man. It's like you said, Emilio, it's there. It's coming.
Right, and they know immediately. Once he shuffles twice, okay, cool, that was a good eye candy, perfect. Comes back, he shuffles again. There's no run happening. You know what I mean? Like the defense immediately switches. All right, we're past coverage. We need to get after the quarterback. Still gets it out in time, still spins it, still finds the open man. And I'm sorry, it was Reed, not Dobbs.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we know who you meant, man.
Yeah, give me more of that, right? Give me more of Bird and MG there in a stack formation. We'll take it all day.
Yeah. So here's the end zone cam. We won't spend a whole lot of time on it. But again, the T cheat opens up the window. Watch him. Right now, 46 is displaced. Notice Jordan's eyes here. All right. So we're going to bring him back, and then we're going to T cheat again. All right. Notice Jordan's eyes. Looks right, looks left. Right now, he is holding that safety at home, right? That safety that's the only guy who's got a chance to make a play other than 46 on Tucker. He's holding him and lets that thing rip, dude. What a throw. And what a grab by Tucker Kraft. My God, man.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah. What you gonna do, kitty cat? What you gonna do?
That's right. I love it. Yeah.
Love it.
That mouth guard out of your helmet and put it in your mouth. Buddy.
And with Tucker's crosser route, bring it back just a touch more, Clay. Watch him push that defender that shuffled. Watch him push him. He dips under inside, right? So the edge is held up for a second. So the timing's off a little bit. But Tuck kind of wheels into that linebacker a little bit, then bellies out. Yep. Really makes him kind of reach because he was looking to shove him. He was looking to bounce him off his route a little.
He was trying to sell a corner route to him a little bit, wasn't he? Trying to sell him a bridge over there. And then man, that's just it's hard to guys. Listen, I hate the Lions more than anybody. That's good defense.
Yeah, it is.
It's not bad defense.
Yep.
If this happens to the Packers at any point this year, I'm going to go, great play by the offense. Not much you can do there, man. That's just perfect execution, you know?
Great point by Emilio there. You see Tucker get kind of skinny there as he's coming around. Yeah. No wasted motion, no wasted energy.
Absolutely.
And how about Jordan Love, boys? Does he look healthy or what? He's just going to stand tall in the pocket, man.
Yeah.
Did you see
Caleb figure out real quick? You give him this kind of pocket in this kind of time, you're going to get lit up. That's what's going to happen. Did
you see Caleb? If Caleb Williams, if he's the quarterback right here, now he's running out of there, right? That's the difference. That's the difference between a pro quarterback and a college quarterback.
And 46, like you said, he playing good defense, but that's basically how all those corners are playing now in college football, Clay. I can't even get that man to turn around for an interception. I'm telling you, man, it's brutal.
Sound like EA dropped an update on
you.
They
nerfed those corners this year. I can't go get picks for nothing.
I love it. All right, next play, guys. First quarter, 7:52 left. Green Bay's up 7-0. This is a 3rd and 7 play. Detroit's ball from their own 27-yard line. And I want you guys to watch LVN on this play. Here's the play call. Nickel 4-2-5 Cheetah. You're wondering, what the hell's Cheetah? Let me explain it to you, all right? This is what they call, normally we kind of refer to it as like a mini NASCAR package. Whenever Micah Parsons, LVN, and Rashawn Gary are on the field together, they call that their Cheetah package. All right, I absolutely love it, man.
Multiple pass rushers.
You're basically taking one of your defensive tackles out of your nickel 4-2-5, and you're putting LVN in his place is what you're doing. And you got Micah and Gary on the outside. All right, we're going to run a cover 2 invert. It's going to be a mock T stunt 90 joker drop. All right, so all right, let's just break it down here. We told you what Cheetah was. You know what a nickel 4-2-5 is. Cover 2 invert is real simple. Normally with the cover 2 defense, the safeties will cover deep halves, right? In a cover 2 invert, the safety will work down and the corners will pinch in playing a cover 2 defense, all right? That's cover 2 invert. Safety rotates down, the corners cover deep halves. That's a cover 2 invert. Mock T stunt. Let's talk about what that is. So the mock here, let's identify the mock real quick. You see Quay, the green dot boy, he's communicating good too, boys. I'm telling you, he's leading that defense. That's exciting. So how do you identify the mock? Where's the tight end? There's your tight end. That's your strong side of the formation. You're in a nickel 4-2-5. You only got 2 backers. Those are your backers. So the mock will be on the strong side of the formation if you've only got 2 backers in. The will be on the weak side. There is no Sam here, okay? So with that being said, that means your mock is Quay. So when you say a mock T stunt, Quay is going to come up in here, fire first, and attack the interior and allow Devontae Wyatt to work off of him. So that's a mock T stunt. All right, now let's talk about the 90 joker drop. This is what we're talking about. LVN is actually playing joker. He's mugging the B gap, standing up like a linebacker. All right, so he's playing joker here. What he's going to do is he's going to mug that B gap, and he's going to drop into a hook curl zone. All right, and you're going to have Edgerrin Cooper, who's showing blitz, is going to drop out curl flat over here. Now, they're going to end up dumping it off like they did all day long to the flat here to the running back. Watch LVN on this play. He's really an interior pass rusher is what LVN is good at. That's what he does. What he did in college, that's kind of his MO, right? We tried to play him at 34 outside linebacker. We tried to play him at 4-3 defensive end. We've asked him to do everything under the sun. Now we're asking him to play joker. Watch him in coverage. Don't focus on anything but our boy LVN. Look at my man moving like a cat here. Jab step, occupy the guard. Edgerrin Cooper misses the tackle, right? Or no, that's Javon. Is that Javon? No, that's Edgerrin, right? That's Edgerrin. Misses the tackle. And look at LVN coming in and cleaning it up, boys.
Mm-hmm. Hercules.
You know what that reminded me of, honestly? When we get done tonight, go to YouTube and type in Levon Kirkland highlights from the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 90s. He was a 300-pound linebacker for the Steelers. And I'm telling you, man, this gave me just flashbacks to Levon Kirkland right here. What do you think, Emilio? This man moving good in space, man. And look at the pursuit, the tackling ability.
Yeah, that what I liked was we started in like a load mug look, right? With Coop walked over and it was Devontae Wyatt, I think, was over on that side. Quay adjusts him, gets him to split it, so we're in a wide look up front. And then still LVN drops and Coop drops. You only end up bringing you have Quay come, so you're still bringing your 4, all coming from different areas. But the pressure, being able to switch it up where you're coming from, bringing different guys, it lets it. If you look at the bottom screen there, Carrington would have been screwed if he had to take a split on that. They had 2 vertical routes working there on that cover 2 side, which isn't a problem, but you had trips on that side. So when you had the trips on the side, Carrington had to make a decision. He could have got beat deep. No time with the pressure. Rashawn got in underneath. Micah Parsons got in there. And then, yeah, you're right. Hats to the football. LVN and Coop look like they're not covering anything, but they're to their zone in that cover too. You basically just have like a wall of 4 or 5 dudes going across there in that cover too, and you just got to kind of hold them.
Yeah. And the big thing here, Tim, is it's what we talked about when other people were screaming this cornerback room is suspect. Man, we're going to get burnt in secondary. There's a reason we say edge and 3-tech are top priority on defense, because if you've got good edge defenders, if you've got a good pass rush, like Emilio just pointed out, they're not going to have time to get to some of those big plays like that when you're getting creative with a mock T stunt here, man.
It's true. I mean, you see Bull and CV, CV playing good leverage, but like how many guys can you cover, right? It's testament to, them getting home. It's playing together, man, as a unit. I love it.
Yeah. And it's the perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. This is spot drop, guys. There's no match here. This is spot drop. Everybody, now listen, you cover guys when they enter your zone, but you pass them off, right? Notice Buller didn't lock on to anybody. He just knows I got to sell man coverage here, right? He's going to sell catch man, ball snap, get to your spot.
Yep.
Right. Beautiful play, man. It's just
same
good
thing with CV, right? Almost selling that outside leverage, but getting to his spot.
Yeah. And Xavier just creeping right in the middle. You get your best defender right in the middle of the freaking field. That's what I'm talking about, man. Because again, remember last year, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I don't think it's him that's running the route up top. They burned us. They cooked us last year when we played them on these digs, right?
Yep.
Well, look who's waiting. Look at that play art right there. Think about the dig. Focus on the dig and watch X. Look who's just right there in case they try to throw it.
Yep.
So
great job by Keyshawn too. Yeah.
Good defense.
Shout out to Amon-Ra with your 42 yards or whatever the hell you had.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, next play. We can get it timed right here. I screwed the pooch on this one. All right. So we've got first quarter, 6:05 left. Green Bay's up 7-0. This is 3rd and 7 from Detroit's 49-yard line. This is Love to Reed for 26 yards. This is going to lead to a field goal. The play call is 11 gun dubs, strong right, T weak, all go, Y leak. It's going to be a drag with a T safe. Anytime you hear T safe or Y safe, it means they're staying in the block. All right, so T's going to be in the block. 11 gun dubs, you guys know what that means now. Strong right, tight ends on the right side of the field. It's a 2x2 set. Going to be all go. So these guys are just going to kind of work the field, right? Work the field. And then you're going to have a safety valve underneath where the tight end is going to block and then leak out underneath to give you a safety valve underneath if you need it. So again, 11 gun dubs, strong right, T weak, all go, Y leak. It's going to be a drag with T safe, running back staying in the block. Let's roll it and look at my boy down the seam. Jaden Reed running butt naked through the trailer park right here, right? So that's just an easy pitch and catch. Pick up the yardage. That's going to lead to a field goal. There's nothing glamorous here, guys. It's just taking what the defense gives you. Jordan Love, a little fadeaway throw here with the arm strength, right? Just a little recoil actions. Keep yourself out of trouble. Just a good one.
Little cover two, Mike Fire. And in doing so, you don't have as many underneath. Normally you'd have another backer kind of in that middle row of defensemen right there on that 40. You'd have maybe another guy or Tampa 2 with the center backer drop in, covering that middle seam route. Not there. I mean, and Love reads it quick, dumps it. You would have had the drag, right? You could have got it to Tuck, no problem, and gotten your 5 yards. That's one that springs you right there.
And look at the touch on that ball right there, boys. Just drop it in right over the underneath defender, right?
I was going to say, it almost seems like he could have let it go a tad earlier, and the fact that he didn't is why it was a dime piece to Bird.
Yep.
And I love the fact that Jones fracture or not, Jaden Reed looked pretty good out there.
He looked great, man. Yeah. He looked great.
And what opened that up a little bit more, check the safety peeking down at the bottom of the screen there. Who's running that little break-in streak there?
That's Agent Zero down there, baby.
I'm sorry, but safety turned his entire hips and was ready to run with that, man.
It almost makes you wish that Jordan got to that read in the progression and just threw that goal ball.
Yeah, this safety's like, he ain't getting me. Well, this guy going to get you.
I want that haircut. And he said, no problem. I got you, coach.
You want that Stevie Wonder special lining right there?
I can't wait to drop that photo once the Packers tweet something out about gold, man. That's gonna be the first comment on there.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Love it.
All right. So again, that would lead to a Packers field goal. They go up 10-0. Detroit would respond with a field goal of their own. So now it's 10-3. Second quarter, 9:27 left. Green Bay leading 10-3. 1st and 10 from their own 35. This is Jordan Love to Romeo Dobbs. All right. The play call is 12 ace. All right, 12 ace, dub nasty, 22 fake, strike, double leak. It's going to be a U flat, Y stab, T safe. All right, let's talk about what all that means. 12 ace, real simple. 1 running back, 2 tight ends. So this is your 12 look. You got Musgrave here, I believe. You got Kraft on this side. All right. That's going to be your Y. That's going to be your U. Everybody's in a nasty split. When we say dub, it's 2 by 2. No matter if it's tight ends or wide receivers, just means it's 2 by 2 set. Okay. It's not a trips or a tray look. Now, when we go strike, a strike concept's real simple, guys. Strike concept is on one side of the formation, you're going to have a deep route. In this case, it's going to be a post route. The other side, you work underneath with a dig or a climb route. Most of the time, there's a choice aspect of that. That's strike, okay? It's going to be a post and a climb route. Double leak means the U and the Y are both going to leak out. So they're going to block, and he's going to leak out to the flat. The U is block, and he's going to leak out in a little stab look here, a little curl underneath, if you will. All right, the T is going to the T is going to stay safe. So they're going to fake 22 fake again. Count it off. Odd numbers left, even numbers right. We're going to fake to the A gap right. That's why it's 22. The running back represents the 2 to the 2 gap. So it's 22 fake. That's what that means. So again, the play call 12 ace dub nasty, 22 fake strike, double leak, going to be a U flat, Y stab, T safe. Let's roll it and enjoy the show here. Watch our boy Romeo Dobbs. Just going to work
Look at him off that snap, man.
Telling you, dude.
Like
Telling
a
you.
bolt of lightning. I love it.
Remember what Emilio said about Agent Zero? This safety completely left his post to cover this crosser with Zero. And look what's out here, baby. This guy realized, he said, oh, crap. Right? He realized real quick, we're in trouble. He just turns and runs, but Romeo with a great contested catch there.
I just caught the ball.
What a dog.
Yeah, seriously, man. What a throw, too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Big boy throw from J Money right here.
Notice the protection, Emilio. They brung a little stunt, didn't they? They tried to bring Aiden Hutchinson off, a little TE stunt. They brung the Mike Fire, too.
Yeah, you can't get there any other way, so we got to try to get him a stunt. In the meantime, you go ahead and have Tuck over there just bump him off a little bit. That's all he needed. Again, Tucker's wide open underneath, no problem. You have guys jumping the deep routes that are 15 yards down the field. You have 3 guys on them. That's cool. That's great. You, 1, forgot about the streak over the top, and 2, we still could have gotten the Caleb Williams special, dump it, or the Jared Goff for that matter, this past game, dump it to Tuck and take our 5 yards. But yeah, just kind of a great play call, and just having threats on the field at all. We've talked about this all offseason. What are the threats going to be? Where are they going to jump to? Who do they want to get? Who do they want to get on top of? Off the bat. And you're sleeping on Rome. You completely forgot about him. I mean, lucky 6 covered him, or else we would have had 7 right there.
Like you said, Emilio, J Money's no check down Charlie, right? He's a down the field guy. He's gonna go for the kill shot if he thinks he's got a window, and it's a great example. And if we run it back from the snap, take a look at your beast mode running back Josh Jacobs blocking a linebacker like it's no big deal after the play fake here.
I'm glad you said that, Tim.
Dang, look at that.
There. Draw me that circle right there, Clay, because my man had a great wall around him right there he had no problem. No problem at all. Could have put a siege tower up there to get over that thing. He couldn't have done it.
And think about if we don't have a running back that's willing to do that. Think about if he gets smoked right there, what happens to this play.
Yeah. And again, let's put ourselves in Jordan Love's shoes for just a second, right? What's he reading here? He's reading this safety. As soon as he see the safety clamp down on Matthew Golden, going up top of Dobbs.
We're letting it fly. Yep. Hum that tater, baby.
If that safety drops back, let that window clear, and you're hitting Dobby. If this guy sinks out on Matthew Golden, if this guy sinks out on Golden, then go to your checkdowns, right? Yep. It's real easy read, guys. It's literally 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, probably 3, 4 here, and you'll let Tucker work back across the field as the play develops. So again,
always cool to see two safety valves open in the scheme, right? And not needing them and being able to take the shot downfield.
Yeah, and again, Romeo, man, just absolute dog.
Look at him after this one. Look, piss is hot. I love it. I love it, man. Rummy Rome in the house. Watch your mouth.
All right, next play we've got. Second quarter, 8:34 left. This was, I think, it might have been the very next play, or maybe 2 plays. Yeah, I think it was the next play. I think maybe we got a first down in between this, but Green Bay's still winning 10-3. 8:34 left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 from Detroit's 17. Again, 1st and 10 play. We're going to run it right. Nah, we're just going to throw a 17-yard touchdown pass from Love to Reed. All right, this is going to extend the lead to 17-3 when they hit it. Let's talk about the play. 11 gun, nub left, T-same, Y-leak fade, switch, pick will post. All right, T-leak angle. Again, 11 gun, nub left, T-same, Y-leak fade, switch, pick will post, T-leak angle. Let's talk about what it all means here. 11 gun, 1 running back, 1 tight end. If you're wondering what nub is when the only target is an attached or semi-attached tight end on one side of the line of scrimmage, okay? Understand this. Nub left always means trips right out of 11 gun or 11 in general, okay? 11 means 3 wide receivers. If it's nub left or right, the opposite side will always be trips. If it was 12 nub left, then you know it's going to be Trey on the other side. One of these would have to be a tight end. That makes sense. All a numbers game. So let's draw up what everything is here. Let's just go ahead and start with the Y leak fade. He's just going to kind of throw a block here, and then we're going to fade out up the sideline a little bit. Just run a little fade route, okay? Probably a last-ditch effort if you need it, all right? We're going to go switch, pick, will, post. And I'm trying to remember which one picked. I think it was Dontavion Wicks. So what's going to happen here, Dontavion Wicks is going to come out here and sit. And notice he's going to try to square up, not get called for a penalty. And he's going to try to pick the defender that's covering Jaden Reed, who's going to run a wheel route, okay? And then, of course, over here.
They're illegal in the NFL, right? They're illegal.
And then you get the post route right here on the outside. I think it was who was that out there?
Heath.
Who is it? Heath, Malik Heath. There you go. That's a nice rep for him too. Get him out there where you know you're probably not throwing the post.
I'm pretty sure it's Heath. I'm almost positive it's Heath.
I think you're right. It looks like
that looks like 1-8 out there.
You're right. You get him. You're isolated on the outside, man coverage, singled up. If you beat your man, hey, you're getting the ball. If not, you ran him off. You did exactly what we asked you to.
Yeah, and again with the running back, you're going to go T leak, so he's going to block and then leak out and just run an angle route underneath. So notice the areas you're attacking, guys. Deep down the sideline, middle of the field underneath. You got a curl as a safety valve. You're trying to hit the home run out here on the wheel route, and you can also attack deep middle if you need to. Every play for the offense, essentially, you're attacking all these different spaces. You're just doing it in different manners. You might attack the middle with Tucker Kraft like we've seen on the touchdown pass, right? In this case, you're attacking the middle with the outside post with the number 1 receiver out there. It's just you kind of mix and match. And now as we roll the tape, what I want you to key in on, watch the pick. That's what makes this thing go. He's going to sit down, whichever defender, I can't remember who it is that's trying to catch right here, right? So he's going to try to go with Reed. So as the ball is snapped, he's going to try to turn, flip his hips, and go. But you're going to see Wicks in the way on this wheel route. Check it out. Ball snap. He goes to back pedal. Look at Wicks. Look at Wicks leaning over. You see him?
Hey, I'm just trying to run a route, man. I'm just trying to run my route.
That's right. That's right, man. And again, what a throw by Jordan Love. And Jaden Reed. What else can you say about Jaden Reed? Shout out to William Herman, become a member here, and also William Herman with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. He says, here's $5 towards the divorce lawyer, Clay. Good luck, buddy. Appreciate you.
Gonna need it.
Thanks for looking out, man. Appreciate you. What do y'all think about that play design there, man? Matt LaFleur was in his bag. And by the way, I love Wicks here, too. After he throws the pick, look at him.
Yep. He looks like a mannequin at the store, right? Like, I ain't doing nothing.
He's like, I know that's 6. I ain't even got to look, you know? Did my job.
Ash and Genty. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You wonder why I say he wears number 10 because he only throws dimes. Absolute dime piece throw from J Money right here.
It is a dot, man. And again, look at the wall, Billy-O. Look at the wall, baby.
Dude, I'm telling you, that wall is, it's got to be 30 feet tall, 40, 50. I don't even know, honestly. And you're looking at J Love, right? Your option is hand that off to Jacobs, normally going across his face. All right, but they're bringing the blitz. He probably looked at Malik Heath first off on that post. How's that corner playing him? Okay, he went with him. Perfect. Let me just take a peek at Reed. If all else fails, you got Wicks sitting right there, no problem. And then that little Texas route from Josh Jacobs didn't end up opening up, but that would have been my second safety. But you don't have a lot of time. You got a wall building that up, but they're coming for you. You got five, 6 blitzing.
Bend but don't break, right? I think the line held up pretty good there. Gave him time to get that throw off for sure.
Yep.
And you're talking about side adjustments when you hear that, guys, and a quarterback seeing the field. This is how he's reading this thing. Like Emilio said, take a peek, right? If you've got inside leverage, maybe you just hammer the post. While you're looking in that direction, you're also you're seeing is Jaden Reed getting free on the release, right, off the pick. And you've also got Dontavion Wicks on that side as well. If the protection breaks down, you need to scramble right. Like Emilio said, you got the Texas or the angle route coming around. You can kind of look to hit it underneath. But again, man, it's just an absolutely perfect throw by Jordan Love, man.
Yep.
And Jaden Reed, just a great job late hands there too. So beautiful play.
For sure. Staple of the Matt LaFleur offense, right? Multiple guys open, multiple options on every play.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next play, second quarter. 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Green Bay's leading 17-3. It's a 3rd and 7 play. The Lions are at Green Bay's 16-yard line. Guys, this wins you the turnover differential, and it saves you from losing the middle 8. I know we're winning 17-3. This play right here, in my opinion, is the most important play of the game.
Yep.
It wins you the middle 8, or it saves the middle 8, keeps you from losing the middle 8 because they would have came away with 3 points here, right? And you also, it's the only turnover on the day.
Look at that. Nickel 4-2-5. Oh, boy. What a surprise.
And this is the cover 3 buzz. Guys, this is the Legion of Boom right here. This is what they did, all right? Notice what you've got here. You've got Xavier McKinney, right, cheating a little bit outside. He's kind of showing – they're both showing a little bit of a shell look. And really what they're giving you pre-snap here, they're kind of showing a cover 6. That's cover 4 and deep half. That's what they're showing, right? When the ball's snapped, guess what's going to happen? Xavier McKinney is going deep third, deep third, deep third, and then this is your buzz. Remember what we talked about. If you put that diagram up again, when you're talking buzz, the safety buzzes down to the hook curl, all right? That's cover 3 buzz, and that's essentially what they're playing here. So, again, we called it cover 3 buzz, and I put 33. He's the free safety in this situation right here. So, when we roll the tape, watch Evan Williams break on this ball, guys. Look at him, just sugar. Wait till the last second. He knows exactly where he wants to go. Somebody been watching film, boys. He knows what's coming right here. And watch, there's no hesitation whatsoever. Look at this. Just read the quarterback, bang. Dive interception.
That's why we were so fired up when we drafted him, right? I mean, that was all over the Oregon tape with him, for sure.
He's unbelievable, man. Now, here's a negative here for a second. Let's just talk about it. Quay Walker is not supposed to be over here, all right? So watch him. He's going to go to the same areas, right? Now, listen, there wasn't no immediate threat, but if they had 2 brain cells that rub together, this guy just breaks off his route underneath. There's the answer to the equation, right? So Quay got a little bit out of his area because we know X is covering deep third. And maybe it's just that Quay was reading the quarterback. If we were to give him a fair shake here, let's see if the quarterback looks there the whole way. See, he's going to a spot and he realizes Evan Williams is there. One of 2 things happen. I personally think Quay's supposed to be here on the hook curl. I could be wrong. We don't know. We're not in the meeting rooms. The fact that it could be that Evan Williams was supposed to play deep, I doubt they were in a quarter look there. So that's why I think it was Quay kind of getting a little out of his zone. But nonetheless, man, Evan what a hell of a play, man.
Yeah. You see Quay kind of try to recover there at the end too. You might be right.
It's almost like you realized, right? Like,
yeah,
oh, crap.
Absolutely. And then in his defense, though, like you said, if that receiver does come in, you still got a chance to stop him short there.
Yeah,
short of the line to gain. But yeah, definitely. I think that might have been Quay got a little wide on his drop there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sure. Because we had a pass rush that got there in under 4 seconds. I mean, 3 seconds and it was out because your other 2 options were the halfback that chipped and swung. No one's even over there. I mean, Cooper's covering 3 guys basically at this point. He's got the 2 receivers right there, and then the running back swinging out. The ball's Jared Goff has already turned and is throwing it the other way. After 1 second, he's already looking to the right and going to get rid of it. So not a lot of time because we got that rush there. And 2, Evans, I mean, he buzzed down quick on that one.
That's unbelievable, man.
Great job by Quay not running into him, right?
Right.
Like at least he didn't come all the way out there and run right into his own guy.
Right. And you're not mad at Bull. Bull wasn't, I mean, his job wasn't to shake or chuck Amon-Ra. It was to look up, okay, maybe he has outside leverage on man coverage right now. If that's the case, no, he peels off. He's got the flat sideline responsibility numbers over. All right, perfect. Amon-Ra's like, oh, I got a clean release. No problem. I'm going to turn around. Maybe that was a choice route. Amon-Ra curled it. All right, no one's covering me. Bam. Hit me, Goff. See you later. Evan Williams, you saw him coming out of nowhere.
And again, this is spot drop. There's no match here, right?
Yeah.
Love spot drop, dude. It just allows the guys to play free, and you don't have to think as much as I know what spot I need to get to. Let me keep eyes on the quarterback and get to my spot.
I think you're right about Quay there, too. I think he was watching Jared Goff the whole time. You look at the helmet stripes on both of them. I think he was looking at the quarterback.
Yeah. And you know what he's probably
listen, I don't think maybe he made the wrong choice going the other way, but I don't think it was made the wrong play. I think he knew what was going on and kind of, like you said, was just reading the face, and that back didn't leak out immediately, so he didn't have any danger coming his way.
Yep.
And I'll tell you something else too. This is the Micah Parsons effect. This guy right here, Micah Parsons, may have heard of him, beating his block that quick. That's what makes this whole thing happen.
What's going on there? Is that a break dance move? Is that Penne hitting the stanky leg right there, or what?
It does look like he's hitting the stanky leg. He kind of got this whole thing going on, right?
Hey.
So Micah Parsons here, man. This is when I know everybody loves their precious sack numbers. When we say I would rather have someone who has an astronomical amount of pressures as opposed to a few more sacks because we love the box score, right? This ain't going to show up in the box score here, gents. Yep. It ain't. But he's the reason this interception happens. Look at that.
Exactly.
Forces Goff to get that ball out of there.
We talk about the speed and the athleticism. Look at the hand fighting, too, from Micah right off the snap. I mean, that's one of the best offensive tackles in the NFL that he just beat like a rag doll right there.
It's a juke. I mean, seriously, it looks like a running back move. Don't it, Tim? Like just a little whoop and smacks the arm, like you said, the hand fighting. Beautiful play.
Absolutely.
Beautiful play all the way around.
It's almost all in one motion too, right? It's like there's no setup. It just happens, you know?
Yeah, definitely. All right, next play. Let's fast forward to the third quarter. 5:06 left. Green Bay is leading 17-6. Detroit did get a field goal in between this, since the last play. This is a 3rd and 6 play from their own 38-yard line, and this is the LVN Rashawn Gary sack, all right? So notice Micah is on the field on this play. He's lined up in the edge over here. You got Carl Brooks playing the 3 tech on that same side. And look who's in the middle, boys, LVN. So this is nickel 4-2-5. What do we call it?
Cheetah.
Oh.
There's the cheetah. What'd you say?
Wide.
Yeah, it is a wide front. You're right. Yeah. And explain what you mean by wide.
Just being wide, you're leaving the center and basically the guards uncovered. You know, you might be on the outside shoulder of the left or right guard, but that center is sitting in no man's land, and he's got to run to find work.
Yep. Definitely. So, again, the call is nickel 4-2-5 cheetah. That means Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, and LVN are on the field. I think this is a cover 6 switch, and you don't hear about this often. I want you to notice what happens here. This is Hafley being really – I mean, this is wild to me. Cover 6 is half the field's cover 4, the other half is cover 2, all right? So when I say cover 6 switch, just like on offense, these guys are going to switch. So check this out, Emilio. If I were to tell you it's cover 6, the cover 4 is at the bottom, you would think this, right? Bam. This is what you're thinking, and then that's your deep half, right? That's your cover 6 look. Check this out. Carrington goes to the hash, Carrington Valentine, and Evan Williams goes out here.
Wow.
Bro, this first time, I've been watching film a long time. I've never seen it, you know? And then you got the deep – and actually, this is what's crazy. It's an invert, too. I forgot to mention this. So McKinney isn't even going over here. Again, let's draw it up again. If I were to tell you this is cover 6, you're thinking, there's your cover 4, there's your cover 2, there's your cover 6. This is actually how it is. Quarter, splitting, switching. He's going to buzz, and it's an invert. Isn't that wild? Good luck reading that.
And Quay's going to drop too, right?
Let's see. I'm trying to – yeah, I think Quay – yeah, he's not firing here. This is just a 4-man rush, I believe.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, again, that's what we mean by cover 6 switch. And I'm going to roll it for just a second. Watch Carrington. See what I'm saying, Emilio? Now look at Evan drop back. Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it really is an invert. It's a cover 2 invert, but you've got – to me, this looks like he was ready for cover 6. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Pretty cool. There might be a little bit matchy. Might be a little match going on there. Let's talk about the middle now. We got a torch here, okay? So with the torch, it's basically the defensive tackles are going to work off of each other, okay? They're going to do kind of a twist in the middle, and the rest of these guys are just going to rush. Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons is going to rush here, okay? Let's roll the tape. Look at Gary or LVN get that push. I mean, he just blows the guard right off the ball. Watch LVN. And you see how they were prepared to twist
man.
there with the torch. Watch Carl Brooks come across, see the torch.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's kind of playing that touch spot that we talked about Kenny played last year. You see it? He's just kind of mush rushing, just kind of laying back a little bit. If you don't know what you're looking for, people will look at that and go, man, Carl Brooks can't get any kind of push. He's not trying to get to the quarterback there, boys.
Yep.
He's covering LVN's backside as he knows he's going to drive inside shoulder.
Occupying 2 blockers right off the snap.
Yep. Look at Gary being patient too, coming flying in.
Yep.
LVN putting Christian Mahogany on skates, who Jeff Hafley knew at Boston College, said, LVN, I know you can bull rush. Who else said LVN can bull rush? Micah. You want to know what else I really love about this is go ahead. Yeah, I love that. Screenshot that for Clayton real quick, Bates. Go ahead and put that on Twitter.
Screenshot Mahogany and put roller derby, right? Roller derby on the screen when you do it.
Please,
right?
yeah, maybe, or ice skates in the picture or something. Yeah, just gloss the whole field white. I don't care. Watch Quay on this. It very well definitely could be that cover 6. Watch Quay almost treat it like a Tampa 2 when he sees that vert carry and then he sees the dig come across. I love that he's not focusing on who's underneath. He's focusing on who got behind him.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Watch him. Okay. All right. This guy's carrying. I can still see this dig coming at me over here on the left. I'm going to turn my hips and I'm here. I left my zone. I don't need to be down there. I got 4 dudes down there covering grass underneath me. Let me be the underneath dude to these 2 verticals that are 30 yards downfield.
Yep. Because the vert is going right into the teeth of our safeties. It's perfect.
That's not normal for a backer to be able to cover that ground either. That's that elite athleticism we're talking about. Look at that.
And he planted like he was going to cap it at the top of his curl, right? His hook curl might end at the 50. No. There's still 2 dudes over here, and I only have 2 dudes behind me. We need to triangle that somehow.
Yeah, just like Home Depot parking lot on a Saturday morning, looking for work, baby. We're looking for work.
You'll find speed squares left and right over
there. Next play. Let's go to the fourth quarter. First play of the fourth quarter. Green Bay's leading 17-6. 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line. This is Rashawn Gary's. Actually, no. I'm sorry. This is the same play. Yeah, I wanted to show the pass rush this time. I apologize. Got ahead of myself. So, again, the cover 6 switch. Here's the torch stunt. So, watch the torch in the middle. Again, look at Carl working across. LV and just drive. Oh, that's the better screen.
Yeah, that's the better screen. Sorry, Bates. Come back.
Yeah, come back. Right, you can post them both if you want. Right there is what you're looking for. Look at this guy.
Somebody come look at this.
I gotta be careful with this arrow though. I'll get criticized. Too far in there. So, yeah, right there. Somebody screen grab it for me. Poor Mahogany. He had a rough day at the office.
Hey, you know what's funny is if Mahogany doesn't go ass over tea kettle right there, he's just going to get bull rushed right into his quarterback anyway. Right?
Imagine if his foot
had him dead to rights.
Imagine his foot was just placed 2-3 more inches to the right there, and he just kicks out the bottom of Goff's foot as he's getting slid back. He's just getting pushed right. It was like LVN's like, oh, I've hit this blocking dummy all dang offseason. Coach Covington has made me tackle this thing and push it around. I'm taking it out on this Mahogany cat.
Yeah, my favorite part is the very end. Watch Carl Brooks. All right, you see Carl, right? Him fighting with the spy. Watch this. Let me just give him one last little get your ass on the ground. Throw him over top of his quarterback.
Love it, man.
All right, man. So here's the Gary sack I want to show. All right, we got a nickel 4-2-5. Let's talk about the technique. Again, when we talk technique, it's real simple, guys. If someone's lined up over the center, it's 0. Over the guards is 2. Over the tackles is 4. Everything in between is odd numbers, okay? What that means is with the 0 there, you'd have a 1 tech if they were lined up here, 3 tech. Again, Devontae White is our 3 tech. We're going to say Gary is in a 9 here, okay? So if we clear the slate, here is your tech. You got a 7 from LVN. You've got a 2I here from our boy Kobe Wooden, okay? Then you got Devontae White in your 3 tech, and you've got Gary in the wide 9. Notice, again, all the Rashawn Gary haters. Well, of course he's getting sacked. Michael Parsons is out there now. Michael Parsons is nowhere on the field right now. This is Rashawn Gary being a grown-ass man and taking care of business. Is this Decker? Decker was still in the game, right? Am I thinking right, Emilio? Was this Decker at left tackle? What do you have, 77 PFF grade last year? Rashawn Gary just going to kick his ass. Watch this. Look at his straight arm right here. Just driving straight back, baby. He takes them both to the ground, too. I love it. It's like, all right, you're not going to let me by you. I'm just going to tackle you and your quarterback together, one in each arm.
Great job by Heavy D and our boy Kobe Wooden as well in the middle.
Yeah, driving, right?
Yeah, Kobe's got some meat behind. I mean, that dude's gotten a lot thicker. He's got some push now compared to when he first came in there. He's got some drive. He took that center and just walked him back. But yeah, you see, bring it back just a touch earlier, Clay, right there. They're perfect. You see the tackle get stood up, right? He tried to come in there and play Gary coming inside, realized Gary's rushing up the field. He basically stood up and almost like was doing, like the karaoke move or the shuffle, trying to get his feet over him. That's not angle-wise, that doesn't work. I mean, that's physics class 101 right there.
Yep.
And by the way, speaking of angles, our all-world Panay Sewell over here at left tackle, or at right tackle, rather.
Yeah,
What's your LV?
Look at that.
What's your LV in? Look. Beat him like a drum. Mr. All-World Panay Sewell. LVN's a dog, dude. I'm telling you, it's the year. It's the year. All right, next play. And again, I just want to point out, Rashawn Gary's sack, Micah Parsons was getting a breather. Okay, fourth quarter, 12:01 left. Packers leading 17-6. It's the 2nd and 8 play at Detroit's 34-yard line. This is Josh Jacobs with a little explosive run here. We got 11 gun, Dubs right after the motion clears. We're going to go 24 zone, Y sift. All right, you guys know what the sift is. It's going to be Tucker sifting across. What you're doing here with the sift block, guys, is you're allowing the outside defender to come free because Tucker's going to pick him up with the sift, and everybody else – you're blocking down. This is a zone right look. Everybody is blocking right. So you're essentially still in a gap by allowing Tucker. You don't even worry about the edge defender on that side of the field. So, again, when we go 24 zone, if we count it out, right, running backs 2, that's the first number. Second number is the gap. If he was running in the A gap, it would be a 22 zone. Instead, it's a 24 zone. He's looking to run between the guard and the tackle. Is that Anthony Belton at tackle right now? Who's 7?
That is
71? Oh, no, that's 70.
Who's 70? Is that
Kennard? Is that Kennard?
Okay, this is the Kennard rep. All right. So let's watch Tucker Kraft come over. Key in on Tucker for just a second. Appreciate this. Watch him crush this guy on the left side. Bang.
Bang. Love it.
Off to the races. That's called still in a gap right there, boys. Again, watch Josh Jacobs. This sets up beautifully, too. Let's watch the blocking for a second. Look at Elton get out there. Seal it off. See it? Mm-hmm. Watch Elton one more time here. I'm trying to get it just right. Watch Elton in the center. Get your hips.
That was a heck of a reach by Elton. I mean, he got around the outside of the 3-tech, turned him back inside. That's
right. He blocked him right into a linebacker.
Yeah.
Or is that a safety? Is that?
I think it's no, that was Branch.
Oh, Branch. Okay.
Yeah, he's got the mouth guard hanging out the top of his helmet.
Yeah.
But right there, and then you see Sean Ryan. He got a little over his skis, got a little excited because he was reaching. He was doing all that. Right. Elton took care of his man, turned him, gathered himself, sealed off Branch, and said, "No, sir, not today."
Yeah.
Yeah, Branch keeps the mouthpiece in his helmet so that he can keep chirping all day long. That's why.
Yeah.
And with Rasheed Walker here, the goal is you've got to get your hips turned around. Listen, he gets thrown on the ground, but that's called dying slow on this play. You're not making the lead block. You've got to get out there, and you've got to seal that off. You got to cut that off. It's almost like the pin and pull effect, right? But there's no pull with it.
Look at how he got off.
I was just going to say, can we talk about the fact that he might have got away with one here?
Oh, he might have, Tim. Look, he's already 2 steps into the play.
That old Kansas City offensive line right there, boy.
There you go, man. We'll take it. We will take it. What about Hutch here? What's Hutch do? Right? Here's Hutch out here. Look at that.
Handled by Kennard.
Kennard just sealing the edge.
And Josh Jacobs doing what he does, right? Get skinny and get through. I love it.
Smart enough to take underneath, and you'll find your way. I don't need you to loop it around the outside edge of the dude trying to set it. Take what's there, hit the hole.
Yeah. Definitely. So there was Josh Jacobs' explosive run, 15-yard run. What's that, Emilio?
I said little coffee house, double mug here.
See, I've always called it double barrel, right? A.J. Hawk used to call it that. So Dom Capers, this is a perfect chance to kind of teach you a little bit. So Dom Capers' defense, they called this double barrel. And what Emilio means is Matt LaFleur or Jeff Hafley calls it coffee house, right? What it is you've got a double A-gap mug here from the backers, all right? So, again, A.J. Hawk called it double barrel, double A blitz, or double barrel is what they called it. In Jeff Hafley's defense, they call it coffee house. So I need to teach myself that and remember next time.
I just remember Matt was calling it that in a couple of pressers, so I ran with it.
And we've also got what I've always referred to as flat line. All right, with a flat line, it's a 7-man front that you're showing on the line of scrimmage. Okay, so notice here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We always called that flat line. 7 with Xavier McKinney, although he is going to be bailing out along with both backers too. So imagine this offensive line. If you're setting the protection here, right? Let's set the protection. If you're the quarterback and you're the offensive line, okay? Sewell here, 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 here. If they all blitz, Goff has got to be responsible for one of these two on this side over here, right? Because you're bringing one more than you have blockers for, right? At least on the surface here. It's going to end up being a cover 3 torch stunt once again. So what's going to happen is with the cover 3, you're only bringing 4. Okay, these guys are going to bail out and play zone underneath in the cover 3, and these guys are going to end up twisting in the middle here out of that wide front. And I think these guys are just going to work outside, LVN and Micah Parsons. So Gary's off the field now, and you got Micah Parsons and LVN out there. Pretty cool. Let's roll the tape. I'm trying to remember what this was, too, by the way. This is the Devontae Wyatt sack. So look for Devontae Wyatt. I think he's right here playing a 4-eye look, okay? This is the double 4-eye. That's what you refer to as wide, right, Emilio, the wide front?
Yep, the wide.
So, look, everybody bails. You showed a flat line 7, and you're actually bringing 4 with a torch stunt in the middle. And Wyatt just beats this guy like a freaking drum. Remember when we were preparing for this game in the week, Tim, and we talked about the weak spot of their offensive line is in the middle?
Yep.
Tell me that don't look weak. Look at Devontae Wyatt, how quick off the snap, man.
Untouched, basically untouched, except for the hold there at the end. But, we'll take the no call and the sack instead. Yeah. And then again, look at Micah working on Penei Sewell there, treating him like a rag doll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, with the backers dropping out, Jared Goff is seeing ghosts out there, man. He hesitates just a second. So
the linemen are seeing ghosts.
Yeah, no doubt. So there's Wyatt's first sack of the year. All right, final play, guys. You know what this is? This is Micah Parsons. This is Micah Parsons' first sack as a Green Bay Packer, as Emilio points out. Wide front, right? And I think you've actually got Enigbare, okay? And then you've got Micah Parsons. So both LVN and Rashawn Gary are on the sideline on this play. How cool is it you can get a sack because Micah Parsons is out there while 2 of your second and third best pass rushers are on the sideline? It's freaking awesome. So let's just roll it here and watch this Cheetah hunt here. Look at him fight through his little ET stunt. 18 miles an hour is what they clocked him at running him down, man.
Unbelievable.
I think the best part, guys, is the sideline. Watch the sideline on this play, man. Watch the sideline.
They see it happening right here.
Oh, yeah.
They're so far.
Who's the hypest dude right there? Circle that. No, one more over besides Rashawn. Circle Coach Ogabasi right there, jumping up and down, almost lost his headset.
Right here?
Yeah, VO right there.
So he was the one that was actually pointing, and somebody
he was so fired up for that. Love it.
Pointing at him. I love it. I think that's going to be Micah's celebration. I'm a little disappointed if he doesn't do the lion celebration again, but I think he's number 1. He's just going to point.
Or maybe that was just the first sack of many.
Yeah.
Because, dude, when he sacks him and he does that crawl, that animal crawl, man, I tried to get in the living room. I pulled a butt cheek, though. You know what I mean? So, but let's see if we get a better angle here. And again, the sideline. I love Gary. I thought you were talking about Gary.
Rashawn was the first one out to celebrate.
He goes out there, smacks him in the chest.
Look, but that's VO right there on the left, pointing at him. Clearly fired up.
Here's a great view here.
Yeah.
So here's the double ET. What we mean there, the first letter is the first player to go. Second letter, obviously, is the second to go. So the edge is going to go first. Cross the face inside. Cross the face inside, and the tackles are going to loop out. That's what you call an ET stunt, or in this case, a double ET stunt. Watch Micah over here. Because Micah, they pick it up good, right?
Yeah.
Look, and he just keeps going. Look at the motor. And right here, look at the lead that Jared Goff's got. Like, he runs away from Kobe Wood. or I'm sorry, Carl Brooks.
I think that's what he saw, though. He goes, "Oh, I see Carl. I'm all right. I'm fine. I only got one dude."
See Micah though.
No problem.
Did you notice how Micah caught up and then curved in front of him?
Yeah. And great job to get your hands high to play the ball there. Like we talk about that ball, get the ball out, not hit the quarterback high, get anything, get a flag or something crazy. Just great pursuit, great technique.
Yeah. And once again, great coverage. It doesn't happen if it's not for the coverage. Pressure
great
pick.
Job by Devontae Wyatt there too. Like they get jammed up in traffic there, and he continues to work, and Mike is able to slip in there, get out of the pack.
Look at Coach O, man. This is
awesome.
Look
at VO, man. I'm telling you. I spent all the training camp listening to him harp on these guys all day, every day. How violent can you be? Get the ball, pursuit, and you can tell he's just fired up.
Look at this guy right here. I don't even know who this is. Look like a tailgater just snuck into the stadium, got on the sideline, don't it? Love it. And you see Gary come up, smack him, right? Love it. God, what a great game, man.
Look. Who's the assistant trying to keep Rashawn on the sideline so we don't get flagged? I love that.
Rashawn's jumping right now. Rashawn was jumping before the second half. He knew.
Yeah,
good luck trying to hold Rashawn Gary back or anybody.
All of them. He's like, please, everybody get back. Oh, I love it, man. Love it. All right, guys, that's Chalk Talk. Week 1, win over the Lions. I'm probably not married any longer. H.E. Solder with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Says only one game, but DeMarcus Covington appears to be a difference maker. I'm telling you, man.
Amen.
All those years under Bill Belichick. And here's the thing, too. He got to experience Bill Belichick at his peak there several years ago when he first got to the New England Patriots. He also got to see the demise of Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So there's probably more to learn in that aspect of being, being taught under Bill Belichick. Like, here's where Bill went wrong. I'm not going to make that mistake as I get older in my career type thing, So
great comment from Soder there on Coach Covington. I mean, if Coach Hafley, if everything works according to plan, we bring Lombardi home this year. Jeff Hafley's going to get a head coaching job. I don't think that's a secret at all, but DeMarcus Covington would be the first guy I look at for your new DC going forward.
One of those situations, too, that I hope that the rest of the NFC North misses the playoffs, but don't play bad enough to get their head coaches fired so they can't go get Jeff Hafley. You know what I mean?
Hafley just says, no, I don't want to go yet. Maybe I just want to hang around. I can always say no. You can offer
That's
me.
True. We can't block it, but he can say no.
I can always say no.
Yeah, Ben Johnson did that for 2 straight years, right? Kept turning down head coaching jobs.
Get ready to go.
Threw the checkbook at him, and that's what he said, Tim.
Get ready to go.
Told the family, get ready to go. So, all right, y'all got anything else, boys? I gotta get out of here. We're almost 2 hours in. This was a blast, though. Thanks everybody in the chat. Y'all were awesome.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Appreciate everybody get that like and sub. We got 500 listening. Appreciate y'all. Chalk Talk's back, man. 2025. Let's go.
And if you're watching on X and you're thinking, man, why didn't my chat get recognized or this and that? If you hop over to YouTube, you can actually see the whole chat, right? On X, you can't see the YouTube chat. So if you just hop over to YouTube, just type in Packer Fan Total Access, or on my account, just click on my profile. You'll see the YouTube link right there, and go sub to the channel, click that bell icon so you can jump into the chat and hang out with all the YouTubers. So I really appreciate everybody tonight. Hardy the Prophet with a couple super chats. William Henderson becoming a new member, or William Herman, I'm sorry. And then William Herman with the super chat, and H.E. Soda with the super chat. We greatly appreciate y'all. We're out of here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central for PTA Live. We're going to break down a little Packers Commanders preview, PFF preview. We'll get the betting lines. We'll talk about the injury report, the latest on that. We'll show you the PFF comparisons. Our 11 personnel versus their nickel, our base 12 against their base, whatever it is they run, whether it's a 34 or 4-3, and vice versa. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure y'all jump in here. We'll see y'all for that. Yep. Milio, Tim, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. All right. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
There we go.
Bye, guys.